Okay, Arielle Live TV is back, and thank you so much to all the viewers who's watching Arielle Live TV every Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. I know we cover the health and science, and everybody be watch out to the product it's coming from me, and of course also the stem cell that me and Richard will be working on to the company that we are going to be affiliated. Stem cells is way to go to help heal. I guess I'm not a doctor. You're not a doctor, so we're just following all the trend, what's going on in the technology and what's going on in the industry here. That all people are using CBD oil, stem cell. Hey, and my product is just like water, okay, and it works. So anyway, let's talk about Ronald Johnson. Ronald Johnson is one of the fighter here in Vegas, and he has a show coming up that will be July 14, and we're trying to bring him in the Philippines along with Camacho. He is Ron Johnson and Hector Camacho. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Ronald Johnson is WBC and WBF light heavyweight champion. So this is the guy that we're trying to bring to the Philippines so that we can help our trade mission, the medical and humanitarian mission this coming October in the Philippines. So the medical and humanitarian mission is going to be in Davao. To all my viewers right now, the corporation, business, organization, or individual, you guys are more than welcome to join us. Just go to our website. It is fpacc.net. So that is fpacc.net. If you want to be participate to help and join our medical and humanitarian mission, you guys can be a member of our Federation of Philippine American Chambers of Commerce. So our trade mission is going to be in Manila, and our medical and humanitarian mission is going to be in Davao. But the fights that we're going to do, it's going to be in Manila. So that will be Ron Johnson, and that will be Hector Camacho, and local boxer in the Philippines. So we're working on it. Hopefully it's gonna happen. Cross my finger, and I'm working hard on it to make it happen. So, and also we have the event June 17. I know it's a Father's Day. We will have an induction ball of Las Damas de Rizal. Of course, we are celebrating our hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. It's going to happen at Krang Thai restaurant in Las Vegas, corner Decatur and Flamingo. So if you want to join us, that will be June 17 at 6:30 p.m. Be there early. So, and also my mother, I want to say happy birthday to my mother. She just turned 85 yesterday. That will be June 13 in the Philippines. I love you, Mom. I wish I can be there, but I'm going to try my best to be there with my daughter. Hopefully we can visit you. I know you're getting older, but it's still healthy. I wish you a long life and be strong. I know you raise 11 children. One died, my sister died. That's her birthday is June 28, and my birthday is June 25. So to all birthday celebrant on June, happy birthday to all celebrant on June, especially my mother. I love you and happy birthday. I wish I can be there. I know they're celebrating, and thank you to Kuya Fred and all my cousins from Nueva Ecija, and his sister Eva, and my brothers who put this together. Thank you so much for making my mother's birthday to be big and happy. So let's go back to the sports. You said sports, so that's our sports here. Sports. You said you have someone that you want to talk about in his sports.
Well, actually, see, what's really not well known is that back in the early 1964, there was a gentleman, a young Asian guy named Bruce Lee, who was introduced here in Long Beach, California.
Mm-hmm.
He's well known now, I mean, throughout the world, because he's like the epitome of martial arts, of mixed martial arts, as they call it, because Bruce Lee had said one time, because they watched him go through a transition from 1964 till his passing in 1973, where he'd already incorporated boxing, Western boxing, wrestling, fencing, judo, jiu-jitsu, aikido, and kicking, into his sport.
What's his name?
His name was Bruce Lee.
That Bruce Lee, the one who died already, the famous one? No.
Yeah, the famous Bruce Lee.
Oh, okay.
In 1973, at the early part of 1973, I wanted to meet with him and train with him. I lived in San Diego at that time, and so therefore, I met his wife right after he passed away. I met his wife here in Long Beach, and she introduced me to Danny Dos Santos, who's actually Filipino. He's from the Philippines. He taught Bruce Lee Eskrima, Arnaz, and Kali, okay, weaponry fighting. And when I met with Dan right after Bruce had passed away. So he still had, he really had a lot of what Bruce had to offer at that time. Okay, and Bruce at that time said that, people would ask him, what do you call your art? And he said, people would call it Jeet Kune Do, the art of Jeet Kune Do, or JKD. And he said, if people fuss over the name of Jeet Kune Do, then let the name of Jeet Kune Do be wiped down, because that's all it is just a name. Somebody asked, what do you call your art? So he just called it Jeet Kune Do. It wasn't something that he planned. He just did it, and then it stuck. And then he didn't really care for it, because he felt that his art, or the art of fighting, was always evolving, constantly evolving. It never stopped. So in other words, when people would watch us, they would look and think, well, that's Western boxing, or that's like some fencing movement, or that's like, wrestling movements, or
let me interrupt you. Like Jackie Chan, I love him dearly. I mean, he still can move. I mean, he is my idol of doing a movie and fights. He does it live. I have a dear friend of mine. They're filming right now here in Vegas. He is also a martial art action director. They have a show here. They're finishing it. It's gonna be on the television. He's still filming until today. That was Art Camacho. He's a multi-award winning director. They're here. I'm gonna see if I can visit them on their location. So they're having I think it's a Chinese TV, but they're filming here live in Vegas. I have many friends there that part of that show. So hey, there's a lot of good boxer there. There's a lot of good sports, not just boxer, also football. Raiders is gonna be here in Vegas, I mean, it's gonna be crowded more here in Vegas. So a lot of people had that investment, because the Raiders is in Russell and 15. It's actually across the street of Mandalay Bay, but it's in the side of the road of 15. So we're gonna be really, really having a heavy traffic here, and more people coming in Vegas. Hockey is already here, of course. That's Vegas night. Did you win, Scott?
I don't know.
Golden Knights?
Not sure. I don't watch sports.
I know, I didn't. When I was young, I do sports. I used to be a basketball player when I was in high school. Martial art. I love sports. And it's also when I were stationed in Japan, I played golf. So bowling. I love sports, but you just have to go back again, train yourself. Doing all those sports is good for your body, because it maintain your what do you call that, health and stronger.
Yeah, physical attributes. Make sure that
become strong.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, times have changed. And this is one of the things. One thing that was really fantastic about Bruce is he didn't really just look at one aspect of it. He looked at everything. He was constantly reading and evolving himself. Well, and one of the things, that I really feel that Bruce really was allowed to grow to where he got to, because of Danny Dos Santos. Danny Dos Santos, I believe, is one of the greatest thinkers and teachers that exist. That here the people didn't really acknowledge him as much when he was with Bruce, but I was able to spend many hours with this gentleman, and many nights till early hours in the morning, just talking, meeting, going back and forth, and talking about life in general. And I remember a book he gave to me, because I talked to him one time. I said, teach me, train me, I'll become your best fighter ever. And he said, you don't need me. And I said, yeah, I do, because there's a lot of things I don't know. He says, you don't need me. And he gave me a book, and I'll never forget the quote. He said, I want you to read this when you go home. And I'll never forget that.
That's Bruce Lee, right?
This was he gave me this book that stated, I cannot teach you what already lies dormant in the threshold of your own knowledge. All I can do is help guide you past the causes of ignorance. See, I've never forgotten that. You got to become your own teacher, your own guide.
No, that's true. That's true. Self study. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back on the fourth segment. We're gonna be talking about shout out people and say hello to everybody. So maybe next week we'll talk more about health and science because we're gonna be coming back again next week every Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be right back.